meet the starting five for your Oklahoma City Thunder. Starting at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 44, Kawhi Leonard. At the center position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 45, DeMarcus Cousins. Starting at shooting guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 5, Bradley Beal. At guard, 6'6", number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The other forward, standing 6'8", number 0, Jayson Tatum.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Atlanta Hawks. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. The natural out there with Thomas. Then it's G, and it's Mr. Clutch, and it's Gray in at the 4 spot. And for the Thunder, Jayson Tatum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And this, of course, Brent, a cross-conference rival. The kind of game we look forward to as broadcasters.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, sometimes in these rivalry games, younger players don't understand the history of what it is that's about to take place. And so older players, media, fans, they talk them into the intensity of what it is we're going to see here tonight.
Now, here's Thomas. Pass to Gray. From downtown, here's Dean. It's good from long range.
3 points.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. Now here's Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, good for 3.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Here's Gray. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Dean. Nice D from Cousins.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And the Hawks with possession here. Jayson Tatum missing his last shot. Pass to Clemens. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Tatum with it to the middle. Looking for G and gets it there. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Outside, Beal. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails the baby hook. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Gray passes to Thomas. Here's Clemens. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
Time for your Thunder Girls. Come on, everyone, make some noise.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a terrific season, 16th in three-point field goal percentage, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And one of the better three-point shooters in the league last season. And as you said, he was really good from out deep practically every time we saw him play. Here's Gray. Out to the right wing. Pass to Clemens. Here's Thomas. And then Thomas with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 8-point game. Outside Tatum. And the foul on Big Smooth. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Leonard. He had 15 points last outing. Greg is a player. How long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, he may not play in every game, but when it matters, Kawhi Leonard, he's about as good as it gets.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And G with the stuff.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Cousins. It's stolen by G. Here's the break. Pull-up jumper. And the play by Thomas as he finishes it off for 2. Thomas got his second basket of the game. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Gray. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
Inside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Outside Beal. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5, and Cousins throws it down.
Well, there's a nice connection between Cousins and what they're doing in terms of throwing him the ball at the rim. Outstanding at knowing when to jump and how to finish.
The Hawks leading by 8. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he makes the first. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
So he gets them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Irving's checked in for Tatum. And a change for the Hawks. Thompson's checked in. Here's Beal. We saw him with 10 points last game. Cousins with a screen on Thompson. Beal the pass to Cousins.
That's where you appreciate the physical play that DeMarcus Cousins brings to the game every night. Willing to take the contact there even while he's shooting.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
DeMarcus Cousins.
The first one falls.
Well, for his position, DeMarcus Cousins has a great build, capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them.
This is where we see Cousins a lot. He's always up there among the league leaders in free throw attempts. It's so hard to handle in the post. The D just never knows what to do with it.
And they're trailing by 8. Irving kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
And by the numbers, Kawhi is one of the most efficient three-point shooters ever.
Here's Clemens. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Beal. Thompson the bounce pass. 4 on the shot clock. Clemens. The Hawks again can't hit.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And here's Leonard from 3. Thomas grabs the rebound. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Leading by 5. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Love that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. So it's the Thunder now. And Beal kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Cousins with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls.
A nice read, as usual, by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Atlanta leading by 3. Outside Thomas. From the arc. Thunder with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And this, one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Oh, that's blocked. Beal with the steal. Outside Leonard. Pass to Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Cousins, no good. The Hawks leading. Can they get it? G, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. It's Thomas on the wing. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Atlanta ball.
Now here, the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Hawks, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
This will be a motor game without the spectators. Show them some love, fans.
McAdoo is checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Collins checked in for Mr. Clutch. Here's G. He's guarded by Cousins. They get it again. And G with the stuff.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint unless you want to see a highlight.
Thunder trailing by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Beal finds Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Thomas. Irving passes to McAdoo. 5 to shoot. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Thomas against Beal. There's the pick. And G has it in the corner. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes. There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Thomas with the ball. 12 points his last outing. Shoots. Good D by Irving. Oklahoma City trailing. And Cousins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to McAdoo. Thompson against Beal. To the inside. McAdoo. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Atlanta has possession.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Now, here's Collins. Hasn't made one yet.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, chipped in 11 points per game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And he does a great job of just attacking the glass, really determined to track it down.
Anticipation, when it comes to rebounding, that can separate elite ones from average ones.
And that one falls to Collins.
Interesting for a guy his size. Collins, a guy who can score at all 3 levels, so an all-around offensive game.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Obi Toppin's checked in for Cousins. Leonard comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Beal. Then for the Hawks, Marvin Bagley's checked in for G. Mr. Clutch comes in for Thomas. And it's Brown in for the natural.
And what I appreciate about Collins is he plays his role well and an efficient player because of it.
Outside Leonard. Down low. Oubre passes to Toppin. There's a good screen. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Collins up top. Toppin covering. Thompson passes to Collins. Here's Clemens. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Clemson's got 8. Pass to Toppin. Oubre outside. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen by Collins. Brown deciding where to go with it. Now Bagley. Thompson from long range. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Toppin against Collins. Toppin kicks to Irving. Outside Leonard. Fires for 3. Bagley with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now here's Brown. He's tightly guarded. From past the arc. Good on the triple. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Irving. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's McAdoo in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Bagley with a screen on Toppin. Here's Clemens. Toppin covering. Just 5 on the clock. 18 feet out.
Just such an elite defender with unreal instincts. Kawhi Leonard consistent at locking up whoever it is he's guarding.
Bagley dishes to Brown. Pass to Clemens. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Clemson's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Brown the pass to Clemens. Back to Brown. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
The Hawks leading by 11. Pass to Thompson. Lets the three fly. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And McAdoo kicks to Oubre. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Now, here's Toppin. Defense is right there. 4 on the clock. Oubre passes to Leonard. Shoots over Rizachet. Leonard, no luck. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
First one falls for him. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Big Smooth, he's checked in for Atlanta. And Brown drops them both. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Irving dishes to Tatum. Shoots the three. A three from Tatum.
You expect Tatum to be around that 40% mark from deep. Very reliable from three.
Brown kicks to Gray. Pass to Thompson. Oubre, and the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game. Under trailing by 13. Irving passes to McAdoo. Irving dishes to Leonard. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Tatum, that's for 2.
Now that's the height and the reach of Bagley coming together nicely on the defensive end.
The 3.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one goes.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Oubre. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Thomas is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
T-shirts for the loudest section. Make some noise. Time to get up from your seats and make some noise for T-shirt time. It's time for some T-shirts! That's right, everyone! It's time to launch some T-shirts!
Thompson is checked in for the Hawks. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. The Hawks second. In third, the Thunder.
You love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because both of them can put up a ton of points.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's deflected. Here's Bagley. Buries the 7-footer. And the Hawks lead by 17.
Working around the rim, Bagley a tough cover there because of his quickness.
Tatum with a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Beal. A three from Leonard. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Hawks leading by 17. Here's Clemens. 10 points for him. Back to Thomas. Over Irving. Rebounded by McAdoo. McAdoo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Now here's Beal. Still without a basket. Irving looking over the floor. Here's McAdoo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
The most impressive thing about McAdoo is how diverse his game is. Attacking the rim, hitting jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to punish you.
2 shots.
Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for McAdoo. Atlanta leading by 15. Now Thomas. To the paint, and stolen by Leonard. Here's Tatum. Jason Tatum making sure of that one.
And you get the sense Tatum is used to getting hit when he's penetrating inside. It almost seems as if he embraces those challenges.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Clemens. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Thomas. The baseline jumper goes down. Thomas got 6.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Now here's Tatum. He has 5. No good on the triple. Thomas against Irving. Here's Gray. Bank shot. No good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Down by 15. Tatum setting the pick for Beal. To the middle. Thomas with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Thompson for the triple. And the 3 ball is good. Thompson's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Hawks. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's Thomas. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Thomas finds Thompson. Bagley with the ball. To the inside. Here's Clemens, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Beal after the basket by Atlanta. Leonard the pass to Beal. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that shows the toughness of the guard, Bradley Beal, just powering through.
The Hawks leading by 16. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. Then for the Hawks, Reza Shea. Here's Collins. And here is Brown. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, Let's reveal our player of the game, G.